2, 5, 4, 6, 5, 5, 5, rock 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. What's up with it, y'all? Back at it again with my brother Brian, my boy Mike. So look, this week I'm gonna continue what we did last week, right? So last week we focused on combinations, mixing up our uppercuts and straight punches. This week I'm only gonna add a couple punches that's gonna make this combo a little bit more complex. Hope y'all enjoy it. All right, y'all, so look, let's go ahead, let's get started with this combo right here. So if you guys remember last week, we had a 4 slip, right? And the 4 slip was 4, slip, 2, roll, 2, 3, okay? That's what we had last week. I'm gonna go over that again. So last week we had a 4 slip, 5, pop, roll, 2, 3. Okay, so this week what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start that off with a 2, 5, right? So he's gonna put the 2, 5 together, and make sure you guys pay close attention to this part right here, because he's gonna hit 2, 5 together, and then he's gonna shift into the 4, slip, boom, 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 okay? So the combo's not gonna be 2, 5, 4, slip, like quick, like this, pop, pop. I want that little shift, that little drop, right? So 2, 5 together, shift, boom, 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 boom. So it's gonna be 2, 5 together, then he's gonna shift, 4, slip, roll. Beautiful, you guys see that? So again, so what I don't want is gonna be here, and put that together, 2, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5. See that he put that 5, 4 back to back. The whole point of this is to add that little shift, to split that up a little bit. You know, it's a little quick momentum shift. 2, 5, 4, slip, pop, 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 pop. Okay, one more time. 2, 5, 4, slip. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead, let's get started with part 2 of this combo. So if you guys remember last week, right, we had a slip full roll. Pop, pop, pop. Nice. Slip full roll. Bam. Bang, bang. That's what we had last week, right? So for this week, what I'm gonna do, I wanna add a right hook 3, or start it off with a right hook 3, I mean. So we're gonna do right hook 3, slip 4, roll, boom, boom, boom. And keep in mind, with this one, right, what's gonna make this quick is that right off the 3, so right hook 3, I'm gonna right away make him slip. He's gonna hit that 4, 2, 3, okay? So what I don't want is this. I don't want a right hook 3, a full reset, and then slip 4, roll, 2, 3. Remember, it's one fluid motion. Off that 3, bam, drop down. So right here, right hook 3, slip 4, roll, right away. Pop, pop, pop. So you guys can see the difference. This is what I don't want. Right hook 3, slip 4, roll, pop, pop, pop. Okay, what I want is right off that 3, right hook 3, pop, 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 pop. So what I'm doing, as soon as I catch that hook, I'm twisting my hand over right away so he can slip off that hook. So right hook 3, slip 4, roll, pop, 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 pop. All right, you guys, so look, so for the last part, again, last week we had a 4, 5, 2, 3, right? Pop, 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 pop. And this one I'm catching it with both hands. 4, 5, 2, 3, right? So what I want to do on this one, to add a little extra something to it, I want to start off with a 5, 3, boom, boom. And look how I'm backhanding that 5, 3, right? 5, 3, because I want to make it fast. So whenever I want to make speed, quick. All right, you guys, so look, so for the last part, again, last week we had a 4, 5, 2, 3, right? Pop, 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 pop. And this one I'm catching it with both hands. 4, 5, 2, 3, right? So what I want to do on this one, to add a little extra something to it, I want to start off with a 5, 3, boom, boom. And look how I'm backhanding that 5, 3, right? 5, 3, because I want to make it fast. So whenever I want to make speed, quick stuff, I'll backhand the 5, 3. If I'm looking more for separate power punches, I'll go like this. 5, 3, right? That lets him know. Single, I want power. Speed, 5, 3. Bang, bang. Just a quick little tip right there. So from right here, since I want speed and more of a burst, he's gonna go 5, 3, and then right away he's gonna go into the 4, 5, 2, 3. Okay, so again, since I want speed, I'm gonna backhand that 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Beautiful. Again, no hesitations, no reset. That 3 feeds you into that 4, 5, 2, 3 right away. So again, and always remember to add that little shift when you hit that 5, right? You don't want to just make it all arm. So if you hit me with a 5 with just all arm, you don't want to do that. Always add 5, 3. See that? You always want to drop down to the side that you want to land that uppercut with, right? So again, 5, 3. Beautiful. So now the combo's going to look like this. 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Ooh, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Right? No hesitation. Running straight through. 5, 3. Bang, 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 bang. What up, right? So now let's blaze. Ready? Let's go. Let's blaze the first 2 parts. 2, 5, 4, 6. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. All right, guys, so now let's go ahead, let's put parts 2 and 3 together, right? So remember, that was a right hook 3, slip full roll, 5, 5, 3 right away, 4, 5, 2, 3. Again, don't forget to shift down with that 5, right? So again, we're gonna put the second and third part together, right hook 3, slip full roll, shift down with that 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Beautiful. So now we're gonna do that in real time. Right hook 3, slip full roll. Don't forget to shift down. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, that boy getting tired. All right, guys, so look, we're gonna go ahead and run that nice and easy, the whole thing together. So let's start off nice and easy, 2-5, 4 slip, 5, 5, round 3, slip 4 roll, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's run that again. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put all that together nice and easy, right? So you guys can see the whole thing, how it's supposed to look, the shifts, the momentum, right? 2-5. He's gonna shift down, 4 slip, right? Round 3. He's gonna go straight into that slip 4 roll. And he's gonna shift down, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Place 2-5%. Round 3. 2-5%. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed that combo. Go ahead and tag me so I can see it. And remember, like I said, so I just picked it up from last week, right? So I just made this combo a little bit more complex, added a few key punches. You know, it's gonna make you shift different ways, flow different ways, you know, burst out, flowy parts, all that stuff in there. Hope y'all enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey.